Come with me as we plan for Pesach using the Organized Jewish Life Shabbat and Holiday Planner. To start, I head to the Pesach section and plan out my cleaning schedule on the calendar section. It's super important that you get this laid out so that you know exactly what you're going to turn over and when you're going to turn it over. Then we head over to the menu planning and guest section before we did the shopping list. I started to flesh out the meal plans with my husband because he helps me with the shopping and cooking based on what I usually do, and then I plan the guest list for the meals that we're having guests beyond our family. I first focus on getting my proteins laid out, and then I plan the sides. I also noted some supplementary recipes that I need to make to help me make the main dishes, like mayo, and then I fleshed in some of the side dishes. It's really important when you're planning for Pesach to get the proteins down on the menu pages, even if you don't know what vegetables, starches, and desserts you'll be making, because sometimes it's difficult to get proteins, especially animal proteins, on Pesach. So I like to plan out who will be eating with us at each meal so I can figure out the proteins and then stock up the freezer. Here I track the proteins separately so that I would have that as a separate shopping list because I find that it makes it a little bit easier to make sure that I have enough. There are also some recipes where I need proteins that aren't mains, like chicken for soup, so this helps me stay on track. I also made a separate shopping list for the Seder plate because I find that super helpful as well. After that, I plan my general shopping list for dry goods, but I'm not quite sure about the vegetable dishes yet. I want to see what's available before I plan it all out, and it's a bit early to buy produce anyways, so I'll take a second pass at that part of menu planning later in the week or early next week. For now, it's good to know that I have the basics planned out and that the bulk of the menu planning is done. Remember, perfect is the enemy of done. You don't need everything to be perfect. It just needs to be done. So if you can outsource and get help, please do that. Even if they wouldn't do it exactly as you would like it to be done, it's more important to stay on track than for things to be perfect. So remember, progress, not perfection, and make sure that things are done so that you can get to the Seder feeling calm and relaxed and not stressed out and worried, because that defeats the purpose of having a beautiful family Seder. Have a beautiful, happy, kosher, and organized Pesach.